Hey guys, tonight we're talking about 1911s. Big surprise, right? Specifically, what we're talking about is the grip screw bushings on 1911s. But Rich, you say, why do I need to know, or why should I care about the grip screw bushings? Well, because they're the bushings that hold the screws that hold your grips on. It's kind of important. And it's one of those underappreciated parts of the gun. Let's say you buy, and God help you if you do, but let's just say you buy a Rock Island 1911, okay? And if you do, then I don't have anything good to say to you about it. But let's just say you do. And those super awesome wood grips that they come with just aren't doing it for you. So you go and you spend money on a nice set of Wilson Combat or a nice set of VZ grips or something like that. And you slap those grips on, and the grips are too thin. The bushings stick up through them. You can't get the screw in. It's not holding the grips in. It's just not good, right? Well, you're going to want to change the bushings to slim grip bushings. And what they are is slim grip bushings are going to be basically a shorter grip screw bushing, okay? So that allows you to, with the assistance of shorter screws, to put slimmer 1911 grips on the gun. If you got big meat hooks like I have, slim grips, they're not going to make a difference to you one way or the other, and it's not going to do you any favors. But the thing is it's super easy to screw this up because there's only a couple of threads in these bushings and in the frame. And if you strip it out, your only remedy is to drill it out, retap it, put oversized grip screw bushings in it, and God help you if you strip it out a second time, because then you have no options. You may as well just buy a new frame. So what we're going to do tonight is I'm going to show you real quick on how to change out these grip screw bushings. One point is that some manufacturers like to stake these bushings in, okay? There's not a lot that do it anymore, but if they do, I'm not going to go into telling you how to do that. That's something you want to take to your gunsmith. This isn't something you want to do in your garage at home. So we're going to operate under the assumption that you have a gun with just threaded in, screwed in grip screw bushings and a little bit of time. Okay? So first thing you need, pan down. The first thing you need is a crack torch. Okay? You need some sort of a heat source. A heat gun will work, although it's a heat gun that it doesn't localize enough. Okay, so I like to use crack torches, and the reason you need it is because these are going to be Loctited in. Then you need a grip screw bushing bit for your screwdriver. Now, if you buy this kit, this Wheeler Engineering gunsmithing screwdriver set, it's going to have literally everything you need. It's a great little screwdriver set for doing pretty much anything you could ever hope to do on any gun, okay? And I encourage you to spend the money on it. I really do. I think they can be gotten on Amazon for $80 or something like that. It's really reasonable. So here's the grip screw bushing bit, and you can see what it basically is, honestly, is it's basically a hollow ground flathead bit with a shroud. Okay? So you put that together, and you want to heat it up. You want to heat up the okay, you just want to heat it up to soften the Loctite. That should be enough. Even with it heated up, it's going to fight you a little bit, but it should come out pretty easy. And there it is. Now if you look, I don't know, let me get a flashlight. Try and add some light to this so you can see what I'm talking about. It's really easy to strip these out because there's like 3 threads on there, okay? And there's 3 corresponding threads inside the frame. So it's going to be really easy to strip this out. So you repeat that process for all 4, okay? What I just did, you do it for all 4 bushings. You take your new bushings and you start it by hand, just like anything else, okay? Because if you cross-thread it, you're going to strip it out and you're going to have a bad day. So you start it by hand. Make sure it's not cross-threaded. You're also going to want to put some Loctite on it. Just put blue Loctite on it, okay? You don't need to put the heavy-duty stuff. You just want to put something on it, just a little dab. And then screw it back in. And that's it. Put your new fancy grips on your piece of crap 1911 and go on about your day with your, your grips that cost you 25%, 25% of what the gun cost you. That's it, guys. Real easy, real simple. Special tools. Like I said, you want a heat source. Preferably you want something very localized, like, the crack torch with the heat gun bit or the heat gun fitting on the end of it, so it's not an open flame, because that puts the heat exactly where you want it. You don't need a ton of it, and you don't want to heat up the whole frame. And you definitely want to spend the money. Even if you don't buy this whole set, it'll work in any standard driver. So you can go on Brownells or Midway USA and you can buy this specific bit by itself for a few bucks, and then you have one, okay? All told, 10-15 minutes from start to finish. Easy job. That's it. See you guys next week. Rich from GunTortureTests.com.